Hello, I'm Ty Mason of the DiabetesCouncil.com, researcher, writer, and I have type 2 diabetes. Now, I want to emphasize that my perspective is coming from one with type 2 and not type 1 diabetes. Our channel is primarily targeted for those with type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes. Today, I want to talk about why it is important to know if a person has pre-diabetes. After you watch the video today, I invite you to check out the description box for my new ebook. This is one of the most comprehensive diabetes meal planning books you can find anywhere. It contains diabetes-friendly meals and recipes for different goals such as 800 to 1800 calories per day meal plans, diabetes meal planning tips and tricks, and there are also tons of diabetes-friendly recipes for everyone. Now, this is a great question, and I have thought of several ways to approach it, but I've narrowed it down to two. I will first look at why it is important for you to know, and then why it is important for others to know as well. First, let's define what prediabetes is and is not. Diabetes is defined as having a fasting plasma blood glucose level of 126 milligrams per deciliter or greater on two separate occasions. If diabetes symptoms exist and you have a casual blood glucose taken at any time that is equal to or greater than 200 milligrams and a second test shows the same high blood glucose level, then you have diabetes. In general, people who have a fasting plasma blood glucose in the 100 to 125 range are defined as having impaired fasting glucose. Now, if your doctor gives you an oral glucose tolerance test and at 2 hours your blood glucose is 140 to 199, you have impaired glucose tolerance. Now, either of these is a medical terminology for what your doctor is referring to when he says you have pre-diabetes. Now, the foremost authority, in my opinion, on anything diabetes related is the Joslin Diabetes Center, and they offer this piece of advice. Be sure to ask your doctor what your exact blood sugar test results are when he tells you that you have pre-diabetes. Some physicians are not as familiar as they should be with the new national guidelines for diagnosing diabetes. They may be telling you have pre-diabetes when in fact you have actual diabetes. So, to answer the question, the main reason I think you need to know if you have pre-diabetes is so that you can take steps necessary to hopefully keep it from becoming diabetes. This is the main reason why anyone should know if they have pre-diabetes. Who is at a higher risk of having pre-diabetes? Well, according to the Joslin Diabetes Center, among those who should be screened for pre-diabetes include overweight adults age 45 and older, and those under age 45 who are overweight and who have one or more of the following risk factors. Habitually physically inactive. Have previously been identified as having impaired fasting glucose or impaired glucose tolerance. Have a family history of diabetes. Are members of a certain ethnic group, Asian Americans, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and Native Americans. Have had gestational diabetes or have given birth to a child weighing more than 9 pounds. Have had elevated blood pressure. Have an HDL cholesterol level, the good cholesterol, of 35 or lower, and or triglyceride level of 250 or higher. Have had polycystic ovary syndrome, and have a history of vascular disease. Now, if you fall within these categories, you should be screened as soon as possible. Then you can get a plan together to prevent any further damage. I also think your family and friends should know that you have pre-diabetes. They can be a great source of support and comfort during this lifestyle change, and it will take place one way or another. There will be a change. But most of all, if you do find out you have pre-diabetes, there is good news. There are two key factors to anyone having diabetes. If you have the right diet and physical activity, you with prediabetes can prevent it from becoming diabetes and some of the ill effects that comes from the disease. Don't forget to get my new ebook, and please subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this one in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ty Mason.